Hey guys, me host Superstar, thank you very much for tuning in. Look what I got! It's Dracula. So this Dracula is from the McFarlane Monsters line. It is so awesome. I love this figure. This figure is a little bit on the older side, but I thought I still wanted to give it a review for Halloween. This figure came out in 2002 as a part of the McFarlane Monsters line, and this is the monstrous version of Dracula. He looks so good. As a horror collector, and especially as a Dracula collector, I had to have this figure as soon as I saw it. But you know me, I'm an out-of-box collector anyway, so hunting this figure brand spanking new would have cost me about between £40 and £50. However, I did find it on the groups, and somebody wanted rid of him. I think I got it for around about 15 to 20 quid with postage. So I'm a happy boy. It didn't come with half of his accessories, which I'm fine with. It was just a bunch of rats and bats that he could put in his hand. He does come with the one, rat that's in his hand that's had the bite mark in it, which I think that is an accessory piece that will come out. But I like it. I like it the way it looks. And yeah, I really like this Dracula. It's such a cool little fig. Articulation-wise, first of all, I'm going to take the cape off, just because it's driving me insane. So let's take the cape off so we can look at the figure. So, up close, we'll take a look at that. This arm here rotates at this hinge. There's no other hinge there on this arm. It's just static. You can swivel him at his waist to get a bit more movement out of him. I like to keep this arm sort of there, across. I wish I had something to put in that hand, admittedly, because I can't put it down, but I like to kind of have it across like he's sort of shielding himself, maybe. His head can move as well a little bit, left and right. And then he's got this arm here, which also moves up and down, and the hand can rotate around. Legs, we've got rotation here, and that's all. And the feet are on like hind feet, so they're like werewolves, like dog feet, like that. So it makes him a little bit harder to stand. And when that cape's not playing fair and just doesn't want to stay on, you end up knocking the figure over about 50 times. So he's not the best figure in the world to stand and things, but he's very cool. I like to pose him like I say, like if you put this arm up a little bit here, like he's defending himself, have him looking that way, and then have the rat in that hand facing like sort of upwards, so it's as if he's just pulled it out of his mouth and like looking around, and it's like he's been discovered like that. I feel like that's like he's been discovered and now he's gonna have to like escape or whatever. I kind of like that look. So it kind of looks like somebody's just discovered him, sort of thing. I like that. It's a great looking figure. I'm not gonna lie, I really do like the way it looks. Like I say, as a Dracula collector, I had to have it. I have got a bunch of other stuff on pre-order as well. From I know Mezco just released their like Monster Tower thing. I've got that on pre-order, and I'm hoping very soon that NECA finally get around to releasing a new Dracula. I'm not sure what it's like now, given that Universal Monsters has moved their licensing on a little bit. I'm not sure if this was ever official Universal Monsters or whether this was just Todd McFarlane's, his version of Dracula. So I would love to see McFarlane tackle a monster series again like this, because obviously with the way McFarlane's toys is now, they're very much into all the Batman stuff, and they're doing a lot of like regular stuff. I would love to see McFarlane have a return to horror and make something like this. It would be a very cool thing for them to do, I think it would be great. I think the fans would really like it as well. Would you not like it to see McFarlane go back and make something like this again, like a Monsters line or something? Because I'd love that. Or even even just re-release the old ones, update these old sculpts and recreate all new creatures. You know what I mean? That would be awesome as well. See what I mean about falling over? He doesn't stand. He doesn't like standing. Yeah, it would be cool to see these get a re-release. Like get modern updates of articulation and get re-released. That'd be awesome. Right, I've kind of got him stood. Okay, guys, before he falls over, let's head on down to the desk cam and get an up-close personal look at Dracula. Let's head on down to the desk cam. Alright guys, here is Dracula out of the packaging. So this is McFarlane's Monsters Dracula. and he came as a part of the McFarlane Monsters series in April of 2002. This figure stands approximately 6 inches in height and came in a blister-style packaging. Now, when this figure came new, it did also come with a bunch of bats and accessories that would have gone with him, like little bats and rats and things that he could hold in his hands. A bit like the one on the right. The one on the right is actually made to fit in his hand. Doesn't come out, I don't think. It might do, actually. I've never taken it out, but... Oh yeah, it does include that. It will come out if it wants to, but no, it looks good in there. I'm going to leave it. I picked this up off one of the groups on Facebook. I think it was Action Figures Traders UK. And yeah, I got this great figure. And obviously I collect Dracula, as you guys know. So I had to get it. It's a little bit different to the Draculas that I'm used to. This is definitely more of a monster-style Dracula, but I like it. Sometimes in films they depict vampires looking this way once they've awakened from like a long hibernation sleep. A bit like Underworld. Underworld seems to have them looking a bit more monstrous and feral until they gain a load of blood and then they turn back into the regular sort of vampire selves. I really like this figure though. I think McFarlane's did a great job with this one. It looks really nice. He's a little bit awkward to stand, I'm not going to admit, and the cape annoys the hell out of me. It is removable, but it just kind of sits on the shoulders. It doesn't really hang properly for me. Again, the figure is very old, so it's probably warped and been stretched over the years. And the feet on the figure are always awkward as hell to stand, and he always falls over. When I put him on my shelf, I actually use a display stand. But all in all, it's a great figure, and I really do recommend him. The face sculpt on it is really nice. I really like the look and the paint apps. The paint apps are brilliant. Look at those eyes. And I love the fact that he's got around the mouth, he's got the blood, and of course he's got the bite mark in the actual rat here in his hand. So it just all adds to the sinister effect. And in this hand, he's got more blood splatter and things. Originally, it would have come with about 2 or 3 bats, and you could have had like different things in his hands and and that. I'm loving all these little hooks as well that are all attached to him. Very cool. He's got like some bats and things all hanging from him, look. Very cool. So yeah, very different from what we're used to, but you can tell it's definitely McFarlane from the style. McFarlane's got a very distinct horror sort of look to their figures. Especially like the old Spawn and McFarlane's Monsters, and they did like a fairy tale like series once, and they're really cool as well. They're very horror looking. But guys, what are your thoughts on this Dracula? Let us know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed today's video, then please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. But let's head on back to the main cam and finish off this video. So guys, what are your thoughts on this figure? Let us know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video today, then please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Subscribing really supports us, it really helps out and helps us to keep making awesome videos like this. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and until next time, may the force be with you, and happy Halloween. Bye!